Thank you so much, Chairman, for yielding me the time. I'd like to ask unanimous consent to enter into the record these statements from the Chamber of Commerce, the Financial Services Roundtable, and letter from governors.
So moved without objection.
Thank you so much. In relation to the reauthorization of the Export-Import Bank, we just keep hearing the buzzword regular order, which makes me wonder what kind of regulator order. Is it for the authorizing committee, and maybe it's just pride in authorizing committee jurisdiction, the House Financial Services Committee to take this odd detour and basically kind of yield our authority over to the Oversight and Government Reform Committee. It's not that I don't like my friends on the Oversight Committee, but that after hearing comments that ending the bank is on schedule from Oversight Committee members saying that ending the bank is on schedule, I fear that this irregular order is a furtherance of a strategy of a minority of this body to end the bank by just running out the clock. Now, what did we learn at the last hearing? We learned that people act in criminal ways and target the bank, and that the bank's internal controls work, and those people are discovered and punished, more than I can say for many of our Wall Street banks. You know, if we need to throw more people in jail, let's do it. But let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater. Let's not throw the bank out with those criminal elements. We learned that the bank is a demand-driven organization that buttresses private finance to correct for imperfect markets for the benefit of small and large businesses, supporting a huge supply chain. People with, 10, 15 people who make parts. We learned that the bank does not compete for projects. Rather, it works with private finance, as the letters from the Chamber and Financial Services Roundtable will attest. We learned that the Export Bank supported 164,000 U.S. export jobs in 2014. We learned that the bank has a default rate that would be the envy of any Wall Street bank. We learned that the bank has implemented the reform from 2012 and met the GOE requirements. We learned that there is nothing to the straw man accusation that some have leveled at the bank. I am so excited for the prospect of reauthorizing this bank. I hail from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We've been known as the machine makers of the world, and I can take you on a tour miles and miles and miles through my district on either side of the street and show you small, I mean teeny tiny machine shops and welders, some of them with 4 employees, some of them with 10 employees that are dependent upon the reauthorization of this bank for their survival. And I would hope that the majority of this body, and when I say majority, I'm not talking Republicans, the majority of those people who support the bank, which is a if people were honest and if they would vote their heart and vote their districts, we would have the votes.